And hello, YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of The Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan. Once again, bringing you my thoughts and review from Monday night's episode of Arrow, Season 7, Episode 14. Pretty interesting episode. Very shocking ending. Like, even I didn't expect that. But before I begin about that, I got some breaking news when it comes to literally the CW shows, the Arrowverse, the DC TVU, whatever you want to call it. Literally came out today, Wednesday, around 3 o'clock or something like that. So as we know, all the CW shows have been renewed. Arrow, Flash, Lightning, Legends, Supergirl. And we're possibly getting a Batwoman TV show. Possibly. So, that's awesome. But there was a long rumor of a show to get canceled from the previous of what we have. You know, we weren't sure what it was until today. We just found out today from Stephen Amell himself and a whole bunch of other sources, so you can go check it out online. Arrow Season 8 will be the last season. Now, I looked at that tweet and I looked at Stephen Amell's comments about it. It's heartbreaking. It's very heartbreaking, but I know it's some shows are very lucky to even go past 5, you know? Right now, Arrow's on a good shot of 5. And then there's shows that, like Smallville, get lucky for 10. Or super lucky, like Supernatural, when they're going on season 16 next year. But, hey, it's very hard to keep maintaining these shows on TV. And I'm upset, obviously, because I love Arrow. I think Arrow is, like, the closest thing I have to a Batman show ever that I'm ever gonna get. I don't know how, if Batwoman happens, how is it gonna be? No idea, but that's just my closest I get. I got Gotham, yeah, but that's a totally different universe, so it doesn't count. But man, I literally just found this out like 5 minutes ago. Still pains me to see that Arrow's gonna end, but yet it gives me relief that I know which show was gonna end. Because honestly, I thought it was gonna be Legends of Tomorrow. But I guess not. So far, we don't know if any other shows are gonna get canceled. I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed. Supergirl and maybe Flash doesn't get canceled, because you don't want to see these actors to leave the shows and then they won't be able to come back or find work outside of the TV world. Because remember, actors who do TV, it's very hard for them to get, not hard, but it's like hard for them to be in the public eye again as and as actual movie stars. It's very hard for that to happen. If you just do straight up movies, that's awesome. But if you do TV and then transition, it's very hard. Some actors do it really well. George Clooney and Jennifer Aniston do a really good job with that. Lucky and very hard to do it. But hopefully these guys continue to get work, because every single actor in that show is awesome, including Stephen Amell and of course the actress who plays Felicity. So yeah, it's gonna be sad to say goodbye to the show, but I just wanted to say that really quick. So let's go talk about the episode itself. So in this episode itself, literally, John Diggle decided he needed to tell Oliver the truth about his whole Suicide Squad team. As you know from last week, he brought back the Suicide Squad with Diaz, Cupid, Slade's son, and the girl with the white hair, who was kind of like the Black Canary before Black Canary. Anyway, Mika Moko, I keep forgetting her name, I apologize. Anyway, I just forgot her name. Anyway, so we got to see that. Obviously, telling, especially when you tell Felicity certain things about certain people that she hates, this woman's going to try to hack them and try to do something bad. And then she got the idea, I mean, you know what, you got a bomb in his neck, let me hack that thing and do it myself. Well, she didn't do it, obviously good conscience, and plus she's pregnant, so we don't need her stressing out. And we also got some flashbacks of Mia, or Maya, whatever you want to call her, and William, arguing about trusting each other, looking for Felicity, and, she wants to do her thing her own way, and he wants to help because he's part of the family as well. So we got to see some flashbacks of that. We found out that Connor Hawke is the stepson of John Diggle, which is weird, but okay. But if you remember in Flashpoint, when Flash went back in time, John had daughter first. And then in the future, when we saw in Legends of Tomorrow, we found that he had a son. So we could have had Connor Hawke as his son in the future down the road, probably in this timeline, but got wiped out. He had a son. We don't know what's going on with that, you know? So who knows where his actual son is? How did this kid get into his life? We just don't know. But that was pretty interesting to see that. So we all know that Diggle and Lyla are literally looking and using the Suicide Squad to look for this guy Diaz, I believe. Diaz? Oh no, sorry, Dante. Sorry. Got the D's mixed up. Anyway, so they're looking for Dante, trying to find out where he's at, trying to arrest him. Even Diaz is like freaked out by this guy because remember he owes him money or owes him something because of what happened with the bow hunters. And we finally got to meet the guy. And holy bananas, the guy is pretty crazy. The guy is awesome. The guy knows how to fight. And, you know, at first I was like, oh, come on, really? Why all these guys are like martial arts experts and all this and this and that? Because we know down the road he's going to end up being an Arrow villain, you know, probably next season or whatever. And then we got the big surprise at the end of this episode. Oh, by the way, in the middle of this whole episode, we did get to see Oliver, you know, work with his sister, Emiko. And, you know, try to work with that and try to help her out with finding out who killed her mother. So we got to see that as well. But the main focus was trying to get Dante. That was the main focus of the show, of the episode. We got to see that. And at the end of the episode, Dante escaped. Typical. And then we find out he's ended up working with Emiko. What does this mean? Well, is she really Oliver's sister, or are they just pulling her leg? Are they lying about that? What's going on? What does he have against her? Maybe he's using her. A lot of questions to be answered. You know, like I said, the flash forwards are looking for Felicity. We all know she's alive. Where's Oliver? We still don't know what that is. And then the ending of this episode freaked the heck out of me because it was such a surprise. Caught me off guard, and I still don't know what the heck to think of it. But spoiler, like I said, if you haven't seen the episode, Diaz is dead. Literally, he was locked up in jail. He tried to escape and try to, you know, tell Dante, oh, listen, this is a setup. They're trying to get you. Leave. So, you know, he tried to leave himself. He got caught again, locked him up in jail, and then somebody put on the sprinkler system on him, but it wasn't water. It was gasoline, and somebody's hand threw a lighter into him. He caught it, got caught on fire, and died. Now, a lot of people think, Dante is probably the easiest person to do it. Maybe it was Felicity. Who knows? Remember, Felicity's been trying to kill him for the whole season so far. So, hey, you never know. And apparently, she goes dark in the future. So this could be the path that leads her into that, if it's even true. Who knows? But yeah, it was a very interesting episode. A lot of questions, a lot of misleading moments, like what's gonna happen now with this Dante guy, and is Diaz really dead? Maybe he just burnt, maybe very badly, maybe he's on the verge of dying. Who knows? But it was crazy. But oh yeah, we're gonna have to wait till next week to see what happens next. And yeah, so leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about the episode, and also what do you think about Arrow ending next season? Personally, like I said, I hate to see it go, but what can you do? You know, it's gonna be hard to say goodbye to the show. But at least we got one more full season left of this, and then who knows if they chop down season 8 to like 10 episodes or 5 or whatever. But at least we get to see Oliver in the crossover. Maybe he'll end up joining the Flash show. Who knows? But we just gotta wait to see what happens. So leave me a comment below. Let me know. Thank you very much and have a good day.